What's up guys, I'm Haden from Town & Country Marine. Today we're looking at a 2022 Malibu. This is the Wakesetter 23 LSV. Let's check it out. Some quick specs on the boat, 23 feet overall with a beam of 102 inches. We're gonna draft 32 inches in the water, max ballast capacity of 4,200 pounds with a dry weight of about 5,300 pounds, fuel capacity 63 gallons, and you can fit 16 passengers. Something really unique on the 23 LSV and all traditional bow Malibus is you have two hull options. This boat is shown in the Wake Plus hull, the best for getting the biggest, largest wakes and waves possible. You can also opt for the Diamond hull, which will at lower speeds, surf speeds and wakeboard speeds will still give you your desired wakes and waves, but at speeds over 25 miles an hour, the chine setup is gonna help the wake flatten out for those slalom skiers. So you can see we've got a really nice looking boat here with some great color options. Most of the boat is dark blue metallic on the outside. We've got a little bit of gunmetal metallic accent on the bottom, as well as this little stripe right here. We've got a white deck and hull base to match our white logos on and around the boat. All of our graphics, Malibu, Wakesetter, all of those graphics are gonna be white. You have 9 different color options that you can pick your logos in, and additionally 26 different gel coat options so you can truly personalize the boat. With all these different color options, it can be hard to know what to choose. That's why we have a great boat builder embedded on our website that you can try, or you can consult one of our salesmen and we can run through different colors, options, and spec out your dream boat. So all Malibus come standard with a custom trailer. The bunks will be welded for a stronger fit. You're gonna have standard swing tongue as well as standard disc brakes. So while we're talking about colors, you can see this boat has a color match trailer to the rest of the boat. You can pick from a lot of different colors for your trailer, a lot of different rim options too. You can color match the rims, accent panels on the trailer, and you can even match the soft grip color to the soft grip on the inside of your boat. So moving to the back of the boat here, this is where all the magic happens on our Malibu boats. First thing we're gonna talk about is our surf gate. This is a Malibu patent, remains the best surf system in the world. The way it works is through delayed convergence. And what I mean by that is only one of these gates is gonna deploy at a time, but what that's gonna do is it's going to delay the convergence of the water behind your boat on one side, allowing all that clean water to be on your desired side so you can get a clean surf wave every time. Another great thing about using our surf system this way is it allows you to switch from side to side without shifting any ballast. You can do it on the fly, you can do it while you're changing riders, or anytime you want when you have someone who rides the opposite stance. The most important thing about Surfgate, and this is often overlooked by people considering new towboats, is it allows you to keep all the ballast inside of your boat. With other surf systems, it really relies on leaning the boat from left or right to get your desired surf wave. With the Malibu Surfgate, we're not doing that. We're keeping all of our ballast in the boat, not foregoing either left or right side, and letting the Surfgate do all the work through delayed convergence to get our desired wave. So now we're gonna talk about the Malibu Power Wedge. This is the oldest Malibu patent. It is the best wake shaping technology and wake enhancement technology on the market today. It simulates, when deployed, about 1,500 pounds of ballast weight, which makes your wake even bigger. But the biggest feature on it is you can pinpoint exactly where this sits. There's 7 different positions that you can set it to. And depending on the position that you have it in, it's gonna change the wake shape behind the boat. It's gonna change the boat's stance in the water. So the higher you have it, the higher the bow is gonna be. It's gonna create a higher, more aggressive wake behind the boat. And the more you bring that wedge down, it's gonna help flatten the wake out, make it a little bit more mellow, and even lengthen your surf wave. It even has lift capabilities. So if you're full of ballast and you need to get the boat on plane and it's struggling a little bit, you can invert the wedge so it creates about 500 pounds of upward lift to help you get on plane to get to your new surf spot on the lake. So with our surf gate and our power wedge, both of them are controlled easily from the helm. The driver just touches a button on the screen and it has complete control over your surf gate and your power wedge. But even easier is the rider can now control it with the surf band. So I can pick left or right for surfing. I can pick the position on my power wedge, and I can even set the speed to get my perfect riding experience. Another great feature available on our Malibu boats is the Malibu Stern Turn. This is available on models 23 feet and up, and it is a stern thruster that's fastened right under the deck here. That's gonna allow you to, using a control on your throttle, pull the stern end of the boat from left or right to help you get into those tight docking spaces. A lot of you are probably wondering what this pipe coming down from the power wedge is. This is actually our exhaust. And the reason we have this exhaust like that is so it shoots the exhaust further down into the water. When you're surfing behind a boat, you're anywhere from 10, 15 feet behind the boat. This stops the exhaust from surfacing. So it pushes it down into the prop stream, pushes that exhaust all the way back so it surfaces behind the rider so you don't have to worry about inhaling any sort of fumes. Moving up to the bow of the boat here, this is the LSV bow. It's a traditional bow style, nice and sleek, cuts through the water really nicely, and it just has that timeless look. You can see also equipped up in the bow, we've got our Malibu docking lights, really sleek, designed right into the hull, and very bright when you're boating at night. And for those of you that like to enter and exit the boat from the bow, if you're dropping someone off at the dock or picking them up, we've got these nice soft grip pads up here, lining the entire deck of the boat. Makes it really easy so you don't slip when you're getting in and out of the boat. It also looks great. It's color matched to the inside of the boat and the trailer. All right, so we're up in the bow here. Lots of room. Again, I hate touching on my height all the time, but I'm over 6 foot and I can lounge right up in this bow here. Really nice feature on the 23 LSV is these flip down armrests right here for your bow passengers. As you can see, like all the other accents on the boat, we've got heavy duty aluminum brackets, matches the look on the rest of the boat, just gives it a really rich, solid feel. You'll notice aft facing bow speakers in this boat. When they redesigned the 23 LSV in 2020, they worked with Wet Sounds for not only the speaker technology, but the actual speaker setup. And they found that you're gonna get better sound if those bow speakers are facing backward for a better on-water music experience. Also important up in our bow is our battery setup. Now under our front middle cushion right here, which just pops right out, you'll notice we also have our bow block off right here. And this just slides into your bow walkthrough to keep the wind from coming into the cockpit. Keeps you nice and warm. You can also use that in conjunction with your cockpit heaters, so it keeps a nice warm pocket inside the boat for those late nights on the water. And just so you know, this is just the protective covering. This is not actually how it looks. It has a nice Malibu logo engraved. Last important point on the bow here is our battery setup. This is really overlooked by a lot of people. Our batteries are located right front center, right in the middle of the boat. Batteries are very heavy, as many of you may know. If you put them on left or right side of the boat, it can cause a little bit of listing and uneven stance in the water. Our whole idea with our surf gates, our ballast system, is we want a nice flat boat to get an even wake on each side and get as much ballast in the boat as possible. So it's really important that those batteries be centered, not causing the boat to list at all. So taking a look at the cockpit, you can see on this 23-foot boat, this is where most of the seating is. Full benches on both sides with your captain's chair as well. You've got storage under every single seat. Like I said before, you got room for 15 passengers on board this boat. Great thing about this cockpit is the available Wakeview bench seating. Main part of that feature is the bench seating across the back, slides forward, can turn around, can even convert into a cockpit table. And you've also got these port and starboard bench seats that flip up, so you can get a complete rear-facing couch midship on the boat. Another quick thing I love about this Wakeview bench seating is it doesn't have to be for watching the show behind the boat. You can use it to actually shorten the cockpit for a smaller crew. So if you're out with 2 or 3 people, you won't be spread way out across the cockpit. It makes it a lot easier to talk to the driver as well. And of course, on every Malibu, you've got this rear-facing passenger seat. That's your main spotter seat and your main passenger seat with storage underneath the glove box. Great colors inside of this boat. This particular boat is shown in the sepia brown with the zephyr blue accents. There are 22 different colors you can choose from for your interior vinyl on your Malibu boat. For those darker colors, you can opt for Cool Touch vinyl, which is going to be a little bit less hot in those hot summer days. Additionally, on the interior upholstery, you can even pick the color of your stitching as well to get that complete look. We got the sepia brown main on the soft grip flooring with the black accent. There are 4 different main soft grip colors you can pick from Malibu, and there's 6 different accent colors. So you can even pick the the colors of the Malibu logo on the floor, as well as these lines to match the exact color package on your boat. Now, a great thing about all these color options, all these interior items that you can get on the boat, everything is made at Malibu. They make their own boats, engines, flooring, upholstery, towers, you name it, completely vertically integrated company. So in addition to all this great comfortable upholstery that we have in this massive cockpit on the 23 LSV, we've got lots of cup holders inside of the boat for the driver and all the passengers. And in the newest rendition of the LSV, we've added lots of phone holders on the port and starboard passenger sides, so all your passengers can keep their phones nice and dry and safe from the elements. You've also got a trash can on your starboard side, which tucks away nicely behind your optional cooler. And to complement our creature comfort on the sides, we've also got some USB outlets, some 12-volt charging outlets, so you can keep all your devices charged when you're out on the water. Another great thing that they added for this new LSV is these vertically opening storage compartments. So they open forward and aft, so that allows you a lot easier access to your storage compartments, not a lot of cushions getting in the way here. And for those of you that like to spend all day on the water, don't want to compromise, you want to go out, adventure, have all your gear for the day, this boat has a ton of storage, really, really deep. I'm over 6 feet tall, and that's right up to my knee, and that storage is all throughout every underseat in the cockpit here. Another great option that we have is our cockpit heater. We've got 3 vents for our heater. 2 of them are on accordion, so you can actually pull them out for your passengers, tuck them under a towel, control the airflow here, and in conjunction with your wind block off, keeps the cockpit nice and warm for those late days and cool nights on the water. This next feature was in very high demand. A lot of people were asking for it for many years, and that of course is the transom walkthrough. So we've got a nice walkthrough over our rear sun pad with soft grip so you're not stepping on your upholstery. Keeps it nice and clean when you're exiting and entering the boat from the transom. Makes the rider's trip to the back swim platform to strap on a board or to prep for their ride a lot easier and a lot cleaner. So we're sitting in the helm of this 23 LSV now, and I really want to touch on the Malibu Command Center. Love this screen, really functional, really easy to use. It's like an iPad, really, really intuitive, lots of functionality built right into it. So we've got 2 screens. Obviously your main screen up here, this is gonna have all your boat data on it, all your gas, speed, ballast presets, everything that you need to control the performance of the boat and the actual boat itself, all right there. Everything that's more creature comfort, whether that's lights, music, switches, accessories, even your navigation, all down here on the left screen. The nice thing about having that stuff on the left screen, if any of your passengers want to come over and change the song, turn on a heater, turn on a light or anything like that, they don't have to reach across the dash. You stay in control of the boat while they have great access to your accessory screen. So a couple upgrades for 2022 on this screen. It is now 30% brighter. You're gonna be able to see it in daylight a lot easier now. It's gonna be more responsive and you're gonna see more color depth. So we're just making overall improvements on the screen in general. So up on our main screen here, this is where most of the magic happens. So you can control your speed, your ballast fill level, your power wedge position, lots of other features here. Just to give you a quick idea, you can see a diagram of the boat. It's got a cutout of all 4 of our subfloor ballast tanks, 1 in the bow, 1 right below me midship, and then 2 port and starboard tanks in the stern. So I got complete control over each tank. They all have their own pump, so I can fill them all at different levels, different speeds. Speed control is also integrated right into this. On the left half of your screen, you've got your cruise control button. You can set your speed. You can either notch it up 1/10 of a mile an hour up and down, or if you want to jump around speeds, you just type in your new speed and you're all set. On the right side of our screen, we've got our surf gate and power wedge controls. Surf gate is really simple, left or right. And on our power wedge, we've got all 7 of our different settings with the push of a button. So my favorite part about this helm, this command center, is the preset capability. I can save my riding styles, I can save my friends' riding styles, my family's riding styles, all in this screen here. So next time I go out to ride with those people, without messing around, dialing in your waves, spending any time at all, you've got one button, you push that, it's gonna automatically load that person's favorite riding preferences. Now we're in complete control at this helm. So even if you want to keep your eyes looking forward at the water, you can make adjustments to your wake and wave without having to move your eyes, turn back and look at the rider, or even look at the screen. You can keep your eyes looking forward, nice and safe, total control of the boat at all times, using your sport dash on the right-hand side of the screen. It uses buttons instead of the touch screen, so you can make adjustments to your surf gate by going left or right. You can bring your power wedge up and down by using the buttons across the bottom, and you can control your speed, volume, and playlist track using this multifunction knob in the middle. So I love how comfortable this helm is. Everything is angled at the driver, easy to reach, and really accessible. It's really easy to adjust your steering wheel. Throttle is in a nice place. This boat has the power seat option, can go up and down. And you can even swivel and slide the driver's seat using the levers on the left side. And the nice thing about the 2022 power seat is they made it a lot quieter. So going up and down, you can hardly hear it. You can speed this up, right? So like I said, all your control for all your tunes are right here on this left screen. Malibu equips this boat with a high performance audio system. It's gonna get you a subwoofer, you got your tower speakers, and then you've got 7, if not 8 speakers in the cockpit of the boat. For any of you looking to go exploring on bigger lakes or lakes that you're not familiar with, you can get navigation right into this left screen here. Now, cool thing with Malibu is they've actually installed an Android phone system software into this boat. So you can download apps to it, you can connect to Wi-Fi with it, you can download the iBoating navigation app, which we've done an installation how-to in a different video. So you can have full navigation when you're on the boat, explore different lakes, explore different waters. So one of my favorite features on this 23 LSV is the upgraded G10 Tower. And of course, like all Malibu towers, has that distinct forward-leaning look that looks awesome on the water. Now there's 2 tower options from Malibu, one of them being the upgraded G10 Tower, which is fully automatic, it's powered, you can bring it up and down with the push of a button. And the standard tower is the G5 Tower, which is also a great tower, fully collapsible. It is a manual collapsible tower, but you can do it with one person to easily fit it under bridges, into your boathouse, or into a garage for storage. The only feature that this tower doesn't have is the tower mister. You can option for that on the G10 Tower and the G10 Tower only. It allows for mister nodes to come out and keep you cool for a long day on the water. Really easy to bring this tower up and down. All you have to do, power it up, flick the switch to bring it up or down. This bimini is a sandwich style, so it slides forward, opens up to give you complete sun coverage in your cockpit. You do have the option to extend that bimini out the back to cover your swim pad as well. And on some of the bigger Malibu boats, you can extend that with aft and bow facing awnings. Another great feature on our tower speakers, using our surf band here, the rider can actually control the level of the tower speakers and only the tower speakers. So if their favorite song comes on while they're riding, they can vibe out behind the boat without disturbing everyone else inside the boat. So this particular G10 Tower is shown with the black base and a black hoop. You can color match the tower and the hoop to your boat. There's 5 different options as base colors and 9 different accent colors for your tower. So you can really customize the look of your new boat. So a true wake boat isn't complete without tower speakers. And you can see on this boat, we have the upgraded Rev 10 tower speakers. Very, very clear sound, powerful enough to hear it all the way back when you're wakeboarding or wake surfing behind the boat with really clean and crisp sound. The Rev 10 is an upgrade. There is also the Rev 8, which is an 8-inch speaker. And then there's also the Icon 8 speaker, which is the entry level into our tower speaker set for Malibu. Another cool feature on our tower, we have these side toe points right here, really great for wake surfing, especially if you're teaching someone how to wake surf. What it does is by attaching the rope on the outside of the tower, it starts your rider outside of the wake. It can be really challenging for a new rider learning the sport to get up and get over that big wash of wake that is generated right when you start. This will help you get around that. Lastly, on the tower, we've got our tower racks. Now these are the upgraded PTM clamping board racks, which are really, really nice. They swivel all the way inside the boat, easy to grab your boards. Most importantly is they're nice and wide to fit any board size. And all you gotta do, clamp them down to tighten them up, push these buttons at the back to pop them off. All right, so we're at the heart of the beast now, guys. This is the Malibu M6 inboard engine. This is Malibu's all new engine released in 2020. It's an upgrade from the standard M5. This is a 6.2 liter block, pumping out about 430 horsepower with 460 foot-pounds of torque. This is a water sports specific engine. This is a very, very torquey engine for when you're loading your boat up full of people, full of ballast weight and resistance. This engine is going to be no problem pushing that weight along. At water sports speeds, it's designed to run between 25 and 3,500 RPM, depending on what sport you're doing, what ballast load that you have. But the point of that is 3,500, it's nice and quiet. It's not stretching the engine out too hard. And we even have these cast iron manifolds in here to further insulate the sound of that deep roaring V8 engine. So the standard power plant in all Malibus is the M5 engine. That's a 5.7 liter block. That's gonna be about 360 horsepower with 410 foot-pounds of torque. So even the standard engine, lots of power to get these bigger boats up on the water. But if you are planning on loading lots of people in the boat, lots of weight in the boat, gonna be even putting extra ballast in the boat for those of you that want that absolutely nuts surf wave, you can opt for the M6 or even the LT4, which is 600 horsepower, over 600 foot-pounds of torque, and is a badass engine. We got these nice rear storage compartments back here on either side of the transom walkthrough. Really nice for fitting all your gear in there. Also back here is our subfloor ballast system. This is actually the max ballast system from Malibu. So the ballast actually curves up the side of the boat, so you get even more ballast fill. You can even opt for the plug and play ballast system on the Malibu boats. It adds up to an additional 1,100 pounds of water weight by adding bags in here. All you have to do is hook them up to the connectors and it becomes a part of your regular ballast system. And the benefit of having the max ballast setup is your bags will fill up at the same time as your hard tank, so you get an accurate reading on your screen to know how full your bags and your ballast are. So again, love to hit on this walkthrough. This is a great feature on the new LSV design. Obviously, you've still got the option to have your sun pad here. We do have an optional filler cushion that lays in the middle here. So for those of you that do want to lounge out on the back here, can still do that while having the benefit of the walkthrough as well. But do love the walkthrough, keeps your boat clean, keeps your upholstery intact, and it just looks awesome. We'd like to keep our transom seating nice and simple, not to overcomplicate things. Obviously, we want to maximize the space inside the boat. That's the space you're going to be using and enjoying mostly. But we do have nice storage under our seats back here on both sides. So to give you guys an idea on the ballast breakdown on this boat, we've got 4 subfloor tanks. The bow tank is 260 pounds, the middle tank is 530 pounds, the left rear tank is 410 pounds, same with the rear right tank. We've also got our power wedge, which equates to about 1,500 pounds of water displacement weight, and we've got our plug and play 570 pounds on the left and right side for a total ballast of 4,250 pounds. Another great feature equipped on this boat and available on other Malibu models is the flip down swim step. This is a great option if you have pets, older folks in the family, or you just want to lounge out at the sandbar. All you got to do is pull this pin, flip it down, and a lot of towboats don't have swim ladders, so this kind of compensates for that. Waterline's gonna be about here, makes boarding your boat really easy, or just lounging on a hot summer day. This is the wide view backup camera that's improved for 2022. This allows you to see what's going on behind the boat right from the driver's helm. You still need a spotter. It doesn't replace you having to have a spotter, but it allows you to see what's going on behind the boat, and you can even record and take photos with it. We also have a transom remote, so when you're strapping on your wakeboard, you can put on your favorite tune, turn up the volume before you go for a ride. Thanks for checking out our video today, guys. Again, this was the 2022 Malibu Wakesetter 23 LSV. We hope you enjoyed our walkthrough. If you have questions on this boat, any of our Malibus, any other boats that we carry here at Town & Country, give us a call directly at 1-800-463-2628 or visit us online at tcmarine.com. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.